everyone, welcome back to my channel. Starting off by priming my eyes using my MAC Select Cover Up in NC45. Then I'm going to go ahead and just blend out all the edges. I should have applied a little bit more of this concealer because it was patchy, but it's whatever, I worked with it. So now I'm using some tape, and I just wanted to use the tape to act as a guideline for my eyeshadow because I was being lazy and I didn't feel like using a makeup wipe to sharpen up the edge for today's eye look. Palette I will be using today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. As my transition shade, I'm using Burnt Orange, and I'm placing this in my crease and my outer V. Really going to pack this shadow on, that way you can really see the orange peeking through since it is such a light orange. Picking up the shade Sienna, I'm just going to be darkening my crease and the outer V. This is going to create some warmth and even more definition into the eye look without taking away the orange from the burnt orange shade that I applied previously. The outer V, I'm going in with the shade Mulberry, and like I said, I'm going to be packing it onto the outer V, and I'm also going to be blending it onto the eyelid. You don't have to because I am going to be doing a half cut crease, but I just wanted everything to be nice and blended, so I went ahead and did that. In the crease again, I'm going back in with the shade Sienna and just running it through because I don't want to lose any of the color payoff of any of the shadows. I'm just going in and further blending out the edges. For even more definition in the outer V, I'm going in with the black shade. I believe it's called Noor, I'm not too sure if I'm saying that right, but I'm packing it onto the outer V and gradually building up the blackness because it's not a very pigmented black in my opinion, so I'm just going to be building it to my liking, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it back out. That way everything is nice and blended. I'm using my MAC Select Cover Up in NC45 again. Any concealer will do, and I'm just doing my famous half cut crease. As you guys know, I always do a half cut crease. I just think cutting the crease before applying any shadow just brings out the pigment and whatever in the shadow, and I just think it looks really pretty. So yeah, I don't really know how to explain it, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch it. To set the concealer that I just applied, I'm using two shades. I'm using the shade Fairy and Rose Pink and packing it onto my lid. It was just such a pretty color that I had to use both of them. Running the shade Sienna and Mulberry directly in the crease again just to blend out any edges of the cut crease and just make it flow together because I felt like it looked a little bit harsh. Then I'm going back in with the Noor, the black shade from the Soft Glam palette, packing it onto the outer V and just blending it with the Rose Pink and Fairy shade. Picking up the shade Tempera, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend out the edges because as you guys can see, that white is pretty bright and it just doesn't look blended, so I'm just going to go ahead and blend it all together. Now you're going to want to remove the tape if you were lazy like me and apply tape. This is what the eyelid should look like, very chocolatey, warm. I love it. Some point in the video, I'm going to go off camera and apply some eyelashes. I'll have it linked in the description what pair of eyelashes I use because I don't remember off the top of my head. But now I'm taking the shade Mulberry and smoking out the lower lash line. Using the MAC Cosmetics x Patrick Star collection, I'm taking the blush in Take Me Home and applying it to the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm going to be using my Becca Cosmetics x Jaclyn Hill highlighter in Champagne Pop, and I'm just gonna highlight my Cupid's bow, tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, and just blend everything out. I'm also gonna be taking this in the inner corner. I should have took it on the brow bone, but I had already highlighted using a different shade. For my cheekbone highlight, I'm also using Champagne Pop. You guys have been asking what brush I've been using recently, and it's just the Morphe Babe in Paradise with Bretman Rock brush. For my choice of lip liner today, I'm going to be overlining my lips using my NYX lip liner in the shade Espresso. And then, yeah, I'm just going to overline my lips. Since this was a very warm tone, chocolatey vibes look, I'm going to go in with some lip gloss. The lip gloss that I'm using is my NYX Intense Butter Gloss in the shade Rocky Road Chocolate. Well, this is the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also, turn on my notifications to where you get my notifications all the time instead of sometimes, because YouTube is always messing up. Well, I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Bye!
I've been putting in work, you know, I've been working on it, putting in overtime, putting in overtime, putting in